Alright, so I don't normally make videos like this. I want to say that this is going to be a little bit of a guide to for the people who are looking for vintage electronic Christmas gifts, anything from like Polaroids to iPods to Sony Walkmans or CD players or vintage video games and all that kind of stuff. I've got four like websites which sell those vintage kind of things. Now, one of the websites which I will show are isn't more or less a vintage website or a vintage like sort of like vintage electronic website, but it's more or less like a it'll be one of those things which will help if any of you really want it. All right, let's get started. Woke up on the west side, listening to beach, I was taking my time. Alright, so the first website I'm going to mention is RetroSpekt. Now, this website I'm going to say first because this actually includes two things, which are going to be main things on the list, but this also includes a few smaller things as well. Now, number one, it includes Polaroids, but also includes Sony Walkmans and CD players. Now, this place would definitely be a place which is more or less recommended to go to if you're looking for a Polaroid or older Sony Walkman or something, because if you're wanting to get into older photography or more analog formats, this would be the place to go to. Now, Of course, I will have all these websites in the link in the description. Now, the prices for all the products, the Sony Walkmans and the Polaroids, are fairly expensive, but that's because they're refurbished and they're maintained with new belts and all that kind of stuff. They also sell the film along with cassettes and vinyls and CD players. Along with the CDs and stuff. They also sell VCRs and Game Boys and such, but that's the very first place that I recommend, because if you're looking for some things from the 90s or the 80s, vintage cassette players or Polaroids, then this would be the very first bet. But if you're looking for something a little bit newer for music-wise, I definitely do recommend Obsolete Electronics. Now, I made a video a couple months ago talking about his website in July. Mostly to give it a second opinion for anybody who's looking to buy from Obsolete Electronics. In fact, I bought this MacBook from Elite a couple months ago, and it's been my laptop ever since. It's a great little laptop. I love it a lot. It's my favorite thing. The glowing Apple logo is just something I love to flex on the video. Not flex, but just show off. It's just kind of cool. But Elite Obsolete Electronics mostly sells iPods, iPod Nanos, iPod Classics, iPod Touches, but they've also sold iPod Shuffles recently, but also iPod Minis as well. Most of the time are refurbished, but they also sell custom-made iPods. So these iPods are mostly iPod Classics, but you can buy like a custom colored iPod, or you can buy like a refurbished iPod. They also sell like parts for iPods, like cases and motherboards and all that kind of stuff, batteries and all that kind of stuff. They also sell the adapters as well, like accessories as well, like iPod docks and stickers and all that kind of stuff. A few tools as well, which is sometimes needed because sometimes will need to go into the products to do either maintaining and all that kind of stuff. But that's definitely another place I recommend for iPods and all that kind of stuff. Now, another place which I recommend, mostly for vintage video game users or people who want to get into vintage video games, is Retro Raven Games. That it literally on the website it just says Retro Raven, but it's actually Retro Raven Games. But This place mostly sells vintage video game equipment and video games, older PlayStations and Nintendo 64s and NESs and all that kind of stuff. Sega's, Xboxes, even portable consoles, even. But I want to say, if you're wanting to get into older vintage video games, PlayStations or Xboxes, this would definitely be a place which I also recommend. The prices can be a little bit high though, depending on what you're buying. But if anything, if you're just looking to get some, like, either a collection piece or something, or maybe you want to actually get into older video games, this is definitely a place. eBay is way worse with these, But the last place which I will mention is, this isn't really vintage, but hey, I might as well put this in the video because, well, this can help. Which is iFixit. Now, if you decide to go on eBay and buy your products, and they're not working for some reason, iFixit is definitely a place which I recommend to get your toolkits and parts and all that kind of stuff. Mainly because you can buy the parts and also buy the toolkits, but they also give out guides as well to how to disassemble or reassemble something, which is great because if you accidentally, like, broke something, or you want to see what's inside a product or fix a product, iFixit is definitely the place that you want to go to. Now I want to say that this is much better than eBay because all of these places, the RetroSpekt, Elite, Obsolete, Retro Raven Games, and iFixit, these are places which is way better than eBay because not only you're buying and supporting a particular business, but you're also buying something better than if you were to just buy from eBay, because eBay is particularly like a very dangerous jungle, or not very dangerous jungle. It's mostly just like buying from these businesses is mostly like supporting a local restaurant or something, because they're just generally better than if you were to just buy from, like, I don't know, eBay, which is just basically a fast food chain or something. Or a big corporate, like, national or global brand. But anyways, I will put all these websites in the link in the description. This is just a little short video for me to make. Just kind of talking about businesses, which I definitely do recommend and supporting. So, thank you guys for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will get back to normal videos soon, but I just wanted to make this little video to, or I'll make another video in a couple days or so. I just wanted to make this short little video for people who want to look around and get some more gifts and stuff for people, thank you guys. I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Back that ass up.